When I found out that I was going to be the recipient of the Herbert Presidential Scholarship, I was very excited because just thinking about the burden of paying for school is very stressful. And when you start the nursing program, they tell you you're going to want to quit your job, you're not going to be able to go through nursing school and hold down a job. And so having that burden of paying for school taken off by the scholarship, it was a lot of stress gone for me to be able to just focus on school and getting my degree, and then knowing that in the future I can kind of repay that by serving my community.
The day I found out I was a Presidential Scholar winner, I don't think I'll ever forget, because I think that was the only time I've ever cried tears of joy. I was standing in the kitchen at my house when I got the letter, and my dad was on the phone with his work, and I opened the letter, read it, just started bawling. And my dad, of course, he was on the phone and he couldn't figure out what was wrong. So when he hung up, I showed it to him, and he started crying too. So it was just a big tear fest. And ever since then, I will never forget that day. It was a moment I can't even hardly explain.
If I had the chance to see Dr. Herbert, I think I would just tell him thank you. I want to shake his hand, just look in the eye and tell him, thank you for the opportunities that he gave me. I've got three older siblings, and they're all going to college, and so it was a blessing for my parents, a real gift to them, to not have to worry about financially for me. But also it was a great chance for me to not have to worry about a job, to not have to worry about making up thousands of dollars so I can go to college, but a chance for me now to reach out to the community and to help them and give them the opportunities, just like Mr. Herbert helped me to give me that opportunity.
More than anything, I'd have to say thank you. I've always wanted to be a special education teacher. That's been the goal for forever. And I'm a pretty logical person, and logically I knew that the financial burden of going to college was not feasible at the time. I definitely would have had to wait. I would have had to work for a while. And I've worked really hard to get where I am, but Dr. Herbert's generosity gave me that access to get to where I am now. I don't have to worry about having to work all the time. All the time I can focus on learning and becoming a great teacher, and that is invaluable.
Thank you. Just thank you for the blessing of this scholarship and the freedom, honestly, that it's given me to be able to focus on so many other things rather than having to work and pay for school. So throughout school, I've been able to really focus on, obviously, nursing school, which is difficult in and of itself, but I've also been able to be involved on campus through the Student Nurses Association, and also I volunteer in my own community with a child advocacy center quite a bit also. So it really has given me the freedom and ability to do that, which I am grateful for. And so I would just say a big thank you, a huge thank you.
During high school, I was never very involved in things. I would just go to school, come home. That's just what I did. And when I got the Herbert Presidential Scholarship, it allowed me to live on campus at IUS, and it allowed me to get more connected. It allowed me to join the Catholic campus community, and it allowed me to go to sporting events. It gave me an opportunity to connect with people who I would never have had classes with. I never would have seen them, but allowed me to make connections with them and to make friends. And I'd like to thank him for that opportunity.
Thanks to the scholarship that I received from you, I'm able to travel to Ecuador for a study abroad trip this summer, where I'll be teaching little kids about hygiene and putting those nursing skills that I've learned already to use.